Oh my gosh, a spider! Falcon Punch! Hey, what is up ladies and gents? My name is Jaden of That Vox Populi, and today we are here for a 1.7.2 mod showcase. So today we are going to be looking at the QuiverBow mod done by Domochevsky on the Minecraft forums. What this mod basically does is it adds in a whole bunch of ranged weapons which are super cool, and also a couple of melee weapons. So without any further ado, let's take a look at how you're gonna obtain some of these amazing weapons. So the first thing that you are gonna need is, of course, the QuiverBow, the namesake of the mod. It's gonna take 3 sticks, 3 pieces of leather, and 3 pieces of string, not much more than a normal piece of bow? I wasn't really aware that a piece of bow was a thing, but it is now. So anyway, you are going to get a QuiverBow, and you'll take it here, or bow with quiver I guess in this case, and you can see that it has like 0 durability is what it looks like, but actually it says quiver 0 out of 256 arrows. It says now to craft with 1 or 8 arrow bundles to reload. A quiver has been sewn to this bow. And so we're going to head in here, and we can see that if we take 8 arrows and a piece of string, we can get an arrow bundle. Now if we take all 8 arrow bundles and we craft it with the bow with quiver, we can slowly reload until we have arrows. And as you can see here, you have the bow with quiver. It just acts like a regular bow and you fire as such. But the gimmick here is that you do not have to carry any of those arrows in your inventory to fire them. Next up is the very standard crossbow. It's going to cost you 3 wood planks, 3 pieces of string, and 3 sticks, and that will give you the crossbow. Now if we look in the chest here, which we will look at later, you can see that there is a blaze crossbow, but we'll get to that in a second. Now you're going to do this and you will craft the crossbow, and then when you take it like so, and you take an arrow for example, and we'll take a few of those, we will head over to the crafting table over here, and once we use it as such, we can place the compact crossbow here. It says bolts 0 out of 1. And now you can see that each of these weapons actually show stats, so average damage 20, which is a lot. That's a 1-hit KO, is it not? Considering that a half heart is basically 1 damage, so 20 damage being 10 hearts. Has a knockback of 2, so that's nice. You can just basically punch mobs away, and you craft with 1 arrow to reload. So if we place 1 arrow here, you can see now that we have bolts 1 out of 1, which is really convenient. As you can see here, when I fire the arrow, it's automatic critical, and it's instant. I just have to right click and bam. Now of course every time you're going to have to reload your crossbow, but in creative mode obviously it's going to be a lot of fun because you can go like this and just, you know, slaughter everything around you. Please, please, don't try this outside of Minecraft. Now here, as you can see, if you take the compact crossbow and 4 pieces of iron as well as 4 blaze powder and you craft it together, you're going to get the blaze crossbow. Now you're going to take this and it says max damage 30 and flame for 30 seconds, which is amazing. So it's an upgraded version of the crossbow, obviously doing more damage and adding it on fire. And now you have the blaze crossbow. So you're going to want to reload this with 1 blaze rod, and in a second I will show you how it works. Now obviously the ammo is much more expensive and you're probably going to need a blaze farm for this, but it's well worth it. So now we're going to head up into the mob facilities to test some of our stuff, and as you can see we have a state-of-the-art area. And when I step on this pressure pad, we're going to spawn a zombie, and as you can see here with the blaze crossbow, when I fire, he dies instantly, which is amazing. Now if I fire at the ground, you can see that, wow, smoke really does come off of this. I mean, it is an intense arrow. Now here for the double crossbow, you're going to want to take 1 single compact crossbow and a sticky piston along with a redstone repeater, and that will get you the double crossbow. Let's guess what the double crossbow does. Hint, it doesn't shoot 2 at once, but the name is double crossbow. So, in case you didn't get it anyway, this double crossbow functions exactly like the crossbow, but it has a larger barrel? I don't know, either way, the sticky piston is used as a reloading mechanism, so as you can see here, if I shoot once, bam, you can see the durability has gone down a little bit, and bam, if I shoot again, it's all out now because I've shot 2 arrows, and as you can see, if I missed, I can pick these up, place them here, and craft as so, and now I have 2 full bolts. Now what we have here is the dragonbox, one of my favorite weapons from the entire mod. This is going to require 3 pieces of iron, 2 sticks, 1 piece of flint and steel, and 3 string, and that will get you the dragonbox. Now if we look in here, you can see that you need to craft rocket bundles. Now obviously this works the same way as the arrow, so you are going to take 8 firecrackers and put a string in the middle, and you will get one of these. You load it up like so with the dragon box, and you will get a fully loaded dragon box. Now we can see here that the max damage is 4, so it is quite low, but it does light the enemy on fire for 20 seconds. You can craft it with the firework bundles to reload. It's crank power, the metal is bent, yada yada yada. So as you can see here, if I just take it out and I right click, it just shoots out like so. Crazy, isn't it? Alright, now obviously this has a lot of uses. Let's take a look. Like fighting mobs. Ha 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 ha, die. Or if we head off into the explosives area, light off some TNT. As you can see, when I right click here, it activates the TNT. Ha 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 ha! I may have gotten a little too excited there. And of course, next we have the gunpowder knuckle, which is what I showed in the intro. It uses 3 pieces of iron, 4 leather, and a stick, and that will give you the gunpowder knuckle. Now, as you can see, you load it up the same way as everything else in this mod. You use 8 gunpowder, and you will load it up like so. It has a maximum damage of 19, does a 1.5 block radius explosion, and you can craft it with gunpowder on the go to reload. It causes explosions on hit, and it's really not that safe because you will be hit. So as you can see here with the powdered knuckle, if I right-click a block, it just activates the charge, and boom, it explodes like so, and you can blow up blocks individually, which I think is pretty cool for terraforming stone, I guess. And as you can see here, if there's mobs and you punch them, bam, they go flying up into the air, and it does do pretty heavy damage to them. 2 hits and that zombie pigman was dead. Dead like gold nugget. Nugget. Dang, now I really want chicken nuggets. Alright, so now we have the recipe here for the ender bow. It's the same recipe as a normal bow, plus 1 iron and 2 ender eyes, and that will give you the ender bow, which will look like your stock vanilla bow, whatever your resource pack. Note, the resource pack that I'm using is the Vox pack, available for download in the description below. And now back to your regularly scheduled programming. So what is so special about the ender bow is that it allows you to scope, that's right. So if you hold right click, just like you would normally with a bow, but don't release it, you can see that it fires these pink projectiles that will show you roughly where your arrow will go, and when I let go, as you can see, it ends up in the same area as these pink projectiles. So if I stand here and I want to hit those pieces of grass, as you can see, the pink projectiles are now lined up with the grass, and if I let go, bam, there we go. I hit the grass. But seriously, who hits grass? I hate you, you ruined my life. Now onto some more snipey weaponry. Is snipey a word? I don't really know. Let's just get going. So you're gonna need 2 ender eyes, 1 piece of iron, 1 sticky piston, and 1 regular piston, 2 pieces of obsidian, another piece of iron, and a tripwire hook, and that will get you the ender rifle, as you can see here. It's pretty cool. It has a scope and a barrel and, you know, all the gun things. So we're gonna look in this chest here. I'm clearly not good at guns. And it fires iron ingots, which is extremely expensive. So of course you reload it the same way, and you can see that that's 14 to 16 damage, which is kind of weird. But it deals more damage the longer it travels. So you are gonna want to snipe with this. It has a knockback of 2, so like all the other bows, and you crouch to zoom. A ender eye scope is attached. It's staring at you. But anyway, we're gonna take a look at this now. So first off, I realize it looks like I'm using Optifine, but actually if you shift, which is my crouch key, it zooms in, and you know, I can just fire off like I want to, and you can hear the cool sound when I shoot too. So as you can see here, if we spawn a zombie but I shoot him at close range, it does very little damage. I mean, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shots on a guy with leather. Alright, now we're gonna spawn another one, but this time I'm gonna fly further back, and if I do it as so, and I go like, okay, he's on fire, bam, 1 and bam! 2. Oh. Alright, so now we can see that if I shoot him from farther away, 1 shot, and then 2, and 3, and that guy is dead. Next up, we have a gun made of iron that fires gold. That's right, it's the coin tosser. It requires 4 pieces of iron, 1 regular piston, and a lever, and that will get you the coin tosser, as you can see here. So, same as always, you load it up, but this time you use gold ingots. Now, the developer was thinking, who actually uses gold ingots? And apart from, well, I guess golden armor, or shiny armor, as well as brewing, you really don't use shiny ingots much. So you're gonna load these up, and you'll get the coin tosser, and it's got 8 coins in it, and it's a tuber nugget, and the 8 gold bars to reload. It's pretty heavy, spring loaded. Alright, so as seen here, I'm just gonna right click and bam! 2 shots and this guy is dead. It's basically a shotgun that fires gold. Money in the bank. Pimpin' ain't easy. Now for the heavy artillery. You're gonna take 3 planks of wood, 2 pieces of iron, and 1 flint and steel, and I don't know why I'm talking like that, so I'm just gonna stop right now, and you're gonna get the rocket launcher. So if you check it out here, you get the rocket launcher, and you have to load it up manually. You get a TNT and a wood plank and 2 pieces of paper and a string, and you're gonna get the rocket launcher. 4 block radius, detonates on impact. The fuse is way too short. And for the record, if I haven't mentioned it already, the descriptions on these weapons are amazingly cool, just for the record. And as we can see here, if I let go and I just bam, that's some pretty heavy damage. I mean, look at that. Just look at that. With a few of these, you could easily go mining. I'm gonna have to fix up this cliff later, aren't I? Of course, Demochevsky never fails to disappoint, and that's why we have the improved rocket launcher. We've reinforced this bad boy with 6 pieces of obsidian and 2 pieces of iron, along with the original rocket launcher in tow, and you will get the improved rocket launcher. As you can see here, You can craft mega rockets or big rockets with 6 pieces of paper, 1 piece of string, 1 piece of TNT, and 1 oak wood plank, and you load that in manually and you're gonna get the improved rocket launcher full of ammo. This seems fairly safe. And here is the pistol of the mod, the lapis coil. It requires 2 repeaters, 2 pieces of iron, 1 piston, and 1 lever, and that's going to give you the lapis coil. As you can see here, you're going to load it up with a whole lapis lazuli block, but really I don't mind, because who doesn't have stacks and stacks of lapis lying around? Now obviously you're going to go like so. It induces weakness 2, nausea 2, and hunger 2, but it does very weak damage. You craft it with lapis blocks to reload. It says it's redstone powered and highly toxic, which would explain all the side effects, and it's covered in blue dust, which I thought was pretty interesting. So we're going to head in here, we're going to take out the lapis coil, and we will take it out for test. For a quick test, I'm just going to spawn a sheep because they suck big butt and they're pretty despicable, so I'm going to... Oh, look at that face. You're still evil, so I'm going to right click and just shoot. That's too... Oh, I knocked him over the edge. Shoot. Anyway, let's try that again. So we're going to spawn the sheep, and if I hit him, you can see that he has all these effects, and, you know, there's that. Now if I spawn a zombie who's much tougher, I can basically rapid fire this, which is crazy, and he's dead pretty quickly. So as you can see, this is a really neat weapon. It's just rapid fire, and bam, you can just push your enemies away, which is amazing. If only you could push away your problems like that. What we have here is the obsidian spear rifle, which uses 4 pieces of obsidian, 1 piston, 2 pieces of iron, and a lever, and that will get you the obsidian spear rifle. Now you're going to load this bad boy up with 1 piece of obsidian, 1 piece of gunpowder, and obviously the spear rifle, and that will get you a fully loaded obsidian spear rifle. It holds 6 shards of obsidian, which is pretty deadly. It does 10 damage per shot, adds a Wither 3 effect, and it's deceptively cold to the touch. As you can see here, I fire it like so, gives me a bit of knockback, and a huge cooldown. So here we have some innocent yet despicable baby sheep, and we're going to shoot them like BAM! Oh, I missed. That was embarrassing. Urgh! Bam! Yo mama's dead. Ooh! What you gonna do? Last but not least, we have the redstone spare, which requires 4 pieces of iron, 2 redstone repeaters, 1 lever, 1 sticky piston in the middle, and 1 regular piston, and that will get you the redstone spare. This is basically a biochemical weapon, which is very dangerous in real life, but I guess you can use it in Minecraft. So you're gonna load this bad boy up with blocks of redstone like so. It causes poison 2 and blindness 1, and well, that's pretty crazy. So I'm gonna take the sprayer, and as you can see here, it sprays like so. And if you can hear it right now, there's a spraying sound as well. Alright, so I'm going to test this out on a mob. So here they are, and so you can see if I hit them, it takes a second, but now they've been sprayed with poison. It doesn't last very long, as you can see, so not quite sure why you would use this, but it is really fun to play with. I mean, just spraying sheep with poison, I could do that all day. Bam! Ladies and gents, my name is Jaden of that Vox Populi, and this has been the QuiverBow mod done by Domochevsky on the Minecraft forums for 1.7.2, and I really hope you enjoyed this mod showcase. Now if you look to the left, you're going to see the names of 50 subscribers. These are the ladies and gents who have subscribed in the past while, and I have chosen them, and they are very lucky to be selected to be shown in the video. So if you subscribe right now, you could be just like these people and become a lady or gent of that Vox Populi. So ladies and gents, if you like what you see and you see what you like and you like who I be, keep the love alive, favorite, comment, and subscribe. It really does help, ladies and gents. Make sure you check out our Facebook and Twitter, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and stalk us in real life. Links will be in the description below, ladies and gents. So I will see you in the next video. But until then, stay classy. Alright. Bye!